Hello and welcome everybody to Spyro the Dragon.
Dun dun dun.
Actually, I should probably get down to the one that actually says Spyro the Dragon. Meet Spyro, the adorable, mischievous little giant dragon on a fucking massive ass adventure. That's the one. So yeah, let us, without further ado, go. Gosh. Okay. That's fine. Create an internal PS1 memory card called HUMP called Humper Dink Bandersnatch. Snatch. Obviously, Humperdinck Bandersnatch is the best character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. There we go. Now, Spyro the Dragon. So, who am I here with?
Obviously, me, Sophia.
Did you hear that, everybody?
I said it's me, Sophia!
Wow, wow, wow. So you might be wondering, hey, why are you pulling it on a PS3? Mostly because I don't have a disc, but I did buy it back in the day, so.
Back in my day.
Oh, there we go. Classic Insomniac Games logo. So, Sophia, have you ever heard of Spyro the Dragon?
Yes, actually. Just barely heard of it.
Ah, so then you're gonna be perfect for it. Create the file. New game in that one. So, in the world of darkness.
Okay, rolling.
Oh, it's been peaceful here in the Five Worlds, or is it 6? For a dragon's age. We now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000?
What about this Ganasty Gnort character? Now I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Nasty North is a sick
Is that a boom mic?
Yes, it is.
contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon King. No threat! Besides, he is ugly. That does it.
Ugly?
Looks like I've got some things to do.
And so now you know the deep and complex lore of Spyro the Dragon. So, yes, this game is pretty simple. You control it using either the D-pad or stick. I'd honestly suggest D-pad for this particular outing just because it's a little bit better in this particular case. Boop. So you press the X button to jump, as is tradition in video games. And then you press the square button to run. And I accidentally touched that guy. I just rescued a guy named Delbin.
Oh, torture.
Delbin.
Keep your horns on, Spyro. You have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing? His name is Spark, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him. See what I mean?
Hi! Notice me! Notice me!
My senpai!
Okay, wow. Yeah, this is like weird to play it again because it's been a little bit. This guy's named Nestor. Nestor.
For releasing me, Spyro.
So is he just like pirating a bunch of NES games?
Then find the balloonist.
You'll never know.
What about nasty Newark?
What about Ganasty Ganork?
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
Find the dragon, Sophia. Gonna find some dragons. So this is just pretty much a simple... By that, I mean, it really is kind of just a simpler game. Because there is certainly other games that came out around then that feature a certain orange bandicoot. Because it's Crash. Oh. Crash Bandicoot. Okay, so... Yeah, as I said, I prefer this over, like, Crash. Although I do happen to have the first Crash game, so... If that's something you're interested in... no, not fucking... Not that awful... No. Just no, Sophia. I thought you had Clash. Or at least ass. It's hard to tell. Oh, there it is. There you are, you right bastard. So basically, yeah. If y'all's be interested in seeing an episode where I play, or like a thing where I do Crash either on live stream or like, you know, as a series, just tell me. I'll be more than willing to. Just let me know what you guys prefer.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, you could do that. Or you could, DM me at, my Pornhub account. I mean, what? So no joke,
Family friendly.
yeah, it's definitely family friendly. Because, I mean, my college professor has a Pornhub account and told us to DM him on that one time. Seriously, I'm not even joking. That was like a thing that one of my professors did, and it was really funny. I really can't remember what the order is, so I'll just have to go in and remember the order later. So whenever you flame, as they call it in this game, a butterfly, or a sheep, or whatever the fodder is on the level, you get back your health, which is nice. And then I have to remember how I do this, because it's like, I charge up the hill, jump at the very peak, and fly. Oh no, I wasn't able to flutter in time. So one thing you'll probably notice if you're used to playing modern games, in comparison, the controls are very strange at times, but you have to understand this is like early days of 3D gaming. And speaking of early days of 3D gaming, Sophia, get ready, because I'm gonna have you play some Mario 64 later.
Oh.
What?
I'll do my best.
It's pretty fun. Like, honestly, that's probably one of the better, like, 3D outings. Okay, seriously, how do I do this? I don't know if it's just that my controller's laggy or what. You know what, I'm gonna switch controllers. I was gonna switch over to my other controller, but I think I can shut it off. There we go. That worked. Now I'm gonna switch on over to a actual style controller. Okay. Can I control? No, I can't. Controller settings. Reassign controller to 1A. No. 1A, thank you. Thank you, game. So I was using I don't know how else to describe, a 360 styled PS3 controller, which is what I prefer, but as you see, it does have a little bit of input lag on the button presses. I mean, hey, it's probably close to 10 years old now. So,
10 years later.
I mean, for a wireless controller to last that long, it's impressive. Gosh dang, I really hate trying to get up here. But I know I'm gonna have to at some point to... I forget how to... Am I able to jump higher if I'm not on top of it yet? Because I know that it's supposed to be like you jump from there and then you fly and then you barely make it. So it's like jump. Or
I like
do
how
I
he
go,
just like charges, like charge.
or do I go farther if I'm on top already and I just flutter over there?
Maybe it's too far.
Oh no, yeah, it's just you stand on top and flutter. You don't charge it, I forgot. That's a feature from later games in the series where you go farther if you're charging. But I don't think it's in this one, possibly? Possibly? So this guy lets you go on to other worlds. We won't be exploring him yet, but, you know, for the sake of explanation, might as well see him. Plus, also, I forgot what was over there. And so, yeah. Each hub world area has so many levels. I think 5, maybe?
Hey, Spyro, press the jump button twice to glide. And don't be afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks, plummeting into prehistoric glaciers.
Oh, that.
Oh, that. Of course, it's so basic. I mean, can you believe that? Like, anybody would ever be scared of that kind of a thing? Like, oh my god, Becky. Like, imagine being, like, scared of that. Like, you know?
Do you even know?
Like, come on, do you even, like, Obi-Wan Kenobi? So as a person who didn't grow up with a PS1, really... Oh, also look at this. Whee!
That's kind of cute.
Isn't it? Yeah, so as a person who didn't grow up with PS1, what do you think of these graphics?
It's ahead of its time, I might say.
Really ahead of its time. Ooh.
I mean, when you think about like when games are, video games are keep on developing.
Well, you also have to think, this is from 96, 7? I mean, Super Mario 64, which I will be showing you later, was already out at the time. But, also, like, this is a PS1 game, which... For those of you who don't really know, PS1 games are weird at times. A game that I was considering playing, and probably will play as a live stream at some point, is called Star Wars Dark Forces. And those of you who know what's going down with that already know what I mean by it is a piece of art. Yeah. It's not being used. Might as well just put it up. But no, yeah, so yeah, that's going to be a let's play for another day. One I'm actually really excited to do though, because it's really fun. And eventually I'm planning on getting a PS Classic.
Ooh.
Not the PS1, because those things were garbage at the time. They're just like hardware clones, but like really skinny and like I know that they were officially made by Sega and everything, or not Sega, it's Sony, but like,
Sony.
I don't like it.
Sony.
Sega.
Sega.
I can just imagine like the Sega like song being all like sassy, like Sega. It's like a Sega, you.
Family friendly.
Yeah, I was just saying, he wants to be a Segway. Also, this isn't a family-friendly channel. We say fuck, shit, and tits all the time. All 3 things that we said in our SpongeBob race. Ooh. Yeah, so 10, I think I know where those are, so I'm just gonna have to go into the level first. Deal with the levels. Pop, pop.
A Cheerio.
Alright, let's do our first level. Inventory. Artisans. Wait, no, where's the last dragon then, too? Because if there's another dragon, that means that I'm dumb, apparently. Well, I mean, we should have all known this already, but, like... Come on, if anybody didn't know this, Oh, there it is. Duh. I forgot about this area over here. So this is the boss area. That right there is the... That right there is the door to the boss, and when you beat so many things, then you get to open it.
The artisan's boss is through a portal in the dragon mouth, but you are not yet ready, Spyro. First you must complete one of the other artisan lands.
So interesting thing about artisans is, like, in real life, an artisan is like a person who, like, does the plants, yo. No, artisans are like, you know, artists. And the reason why the first world is artisans is because this is, like, what they wanted to do. And then as the game goes on and on, you can tell it's more gameplay oriented as opposed to, like, this beautiful art. Seriously, this first, like, world is pretty, like, bootyful.
Also, chickens.
Yep. So one thing that Spyro games have had going for them since the very beginning is that people really like the Spyro music, and I have to agree with them. Spyro does just have awesome music. Just listen to that music.
Welcome to Town Square, Spyro.
Town
Begin exploring by
Square.
gliding to that area
Squire.
with the bulls. Use the L2 and R2 buttons to get a good look.
I always find that funny in video games, like, use these buttons. What buttons?
Oh man. There's some games that are really funny about it. They're like, what buttons? I don't see any buttons. And then
Especially in the
there's-
SpongeBob game.
Yeah, SpongeBob does it a lot. You know what other game does it quite a lot?
What?
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that. That's funny. So there's a series of, like, little short games based around... What was that? I can't remember if it was a D&D campaign a guy did, or... But, like, some guy who develops video games, he, like, made a series of games that were basically all, like, about things they did. And one of them, he's like, oh yeah, you know, no big deal, but, I'm like the super cool badass who saved the day and pressed the X button to continue. And like the whole thing is just a pun on how, or not pun, but like a joke on how in video games people will like do things that you wouldn't. Here, just hold your hand. You wouldn't necessarily. I'll take it. Two of those. Just put both. So one thing to note, as the games go on, the analog support gets better. So, Spyro 2 and 3, when we get around to those, you'll notice the controls are much easier for me to deal with.
Just deal with it.
Because right now, you've got, like, awkward D-pad for 3D, which is fine. I mean, it functions. But it would be preferable to use the sticks that we later get. And also, as you can see, my guy is blue right now because I got hit. So that means I've got less health than I would like. So I'm gonna go over here.
Murder
Have
those
him.
chickens.
He's gonna eat a butterfly. Also, I'm already to the end of the world right here. I could jump in that portal anytime I want. Anytime. Anywhere.
Spyro, did you see a man dressed in blue running around here? He's a thief, and he's stolen the dragon egg. You've
The
got
children
to track him down
are so
and
young.
get that egg. Run! I'm getting a little
So apparently if you just say creepy things, people will think that you like murder kids on YouTube or something. So I'm just like debating on whether or not I should just like start like saying really creepy things in the middle of videos just to see how many people will like believe that I just like murder children, eat them in my sleep or whatever. Because I swear there's so many different channels that are pretty much just, and then a creepy thing happened.
Yeah, like a creepypasta kind of thing.
Yeah, or like the Nightmare Nexus and stuff like that just take weird internet things and like run with it.
Urban Dictionary.
Okay, not Urban Dictionary. I was thinking more like the creepypastas and stuff are kind of something he used to do a lot more of. But then he started doing like really interesting videos on like websites that you can actually go and visit yourself if you wanted to double check that these things do exist. So they like these websites do actually exist. They're like weird. Like one of them is like just like an archive of different children screaming. And seriously, it's just like a place that you can pay money and buy children like screams. And I kid you not, you can actually pay for, and I quote, the scream that killed the child. And it's basically just like this kid screaming like, ah! Because, you know, it's like creepypasta kind of scream. Actually, it was the scream that was used in Five Nights at Freddy's, ironically enough.
Oh my god, Thor, where's his hammer?
Thanks, Spyros. Okay, inventory. Now all I need to do is go get that egg. God, I'm going to hate myself while I do this egg hunt, because I do not like egg hunt. The egg collection thing in this one especially kind of sucked in comparison
Especially
to...
during Easter.
But like, compared to later games in the series, the egg collecting was not as good. In later games, it's just better. Oh, there he was. There's the rat bastard. Okay, so we got up there again, which is fine, because that's much easier to chase him from. So I go up here. I start chasing him from right here. I get on up here. Now all that you have to do is just chase him down. I have to go and relap the whole map because I missed him that time. Or if you get good, you can kind of line him up right and get the drop on him like this. Darn it. So basically when you get him, then you get an egg, and then you need so many eggs to clear out one level later on in the game. It's a thing. Like, in order to get past one of the worlds, you have to have so many eggs. And so, yeah. Get him! Ah, shit.
You're so close.
Shit. Ah, shit. Here we go again. Wait, I could just... I forgot. That's one of the things that I was gonna do. Because you were saying that about GTA. Probably just gonna... Yeah, I still need to download it. But you wanted GTA on your PSP, and I was like, oh yeah, I need to download that for her.
Oh yeah.
Also, GTA 5 on a PSP.
Fire!
Oh, I can do it. Yeah, there we go. Boom, I get the egg. And
then-
now we can leave this level for good.
And then he keeps the egg.
Well, yeah, of course, I eat the egg. I mean, wait, what?
Green eggs and ham.
So I wonder if in real life, if the green eggs and ham were referencing just the eggs being green, or if it was the ham is also green because the ham went bad.
The ham got,
The ham god. All hail the ham god. All hail the ham god. Okay, cool. There was town square all done and dusted. Now, because I already have all of the gems, I can go on straight to the next level. Stone Hill.
just kidding.
So you wanted to do some Battlefront later, eh?
Yeah.
Neat. Do you want to do it in the form of a video? Because we do have the PS2 version in here hooked up.
Maybe not.
Like, maybe not, because I don't want to suck ass. So, what is your opinion on dying? Dying, 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 dead, 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 dead. Ow, oh god, the pain.
To die.
Do you remember that John Tron video? The dying, 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 dead, 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 ow, 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 all of the pain.
No.
I am the great bootleg. Do you not remember I am the great bootleg?
No.
Ah, the great bootleg. It's from his bootleg games video. And then he becomes one with the cosmos.
When you free a dragon or step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
Not that you'd ever run into trouble, Spyros. So you got some Spyros? Okay, at first I thought you were putting gum on me. I was like, really, Sophia?
No.
It'd be mean to put gum all over me?
It would be me if I put it in your hair, which I won't. Or will I? I'm just kidding.
I don't know if it'd be mean if I put it in my hair, because then I could just be like, oh hey, time to go get a haircut.
So you become bald!
So I was considering, like, what would you do for a Klondike bar?
What do you do with a drunken sailor?
Sophia, what would you do for a Klondike bar?
I don't know.
After you freed all the
I would
dragons, pass
release
me
the
this
prisoners.
vortex thingamay. It'll take you back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya.
First, let me
Man,
tell you
Spyro.
a story.
That was kind of mean.
Not really. He's an old man. What else are you gonna do? Be nice to the old man? I don't think so. Early in the morning. What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning. Yo ho, Avashti sailor. Yo ho, Avashti sailor. Yo ho, Avashti. Ah, that feels good. Ouch. Spyro, just get. No, not you.
Oh.
I was in the game. It's like, Spyro, get out of that damn water. Spyro kept on getting in the water for some reason. He's drunk or something. Go kill some innocent sheep. Murdering the sheep.
It's Minecraft.
So actually in Minecraft, you don't want to kill the sheep, because that's inefficient. What you do want to do, though, is
Just keep them.
you actually want to farm them, put them in as small cages as humanly possible, force feed them constantly so then they keep on producing wool, and then when they're at their limit, then you kill them for their meat. Only after they've produced large
Watch
amounts
the
of wool.
dragonfly, Spyro. His color indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he stays
Bonk.
strong. Like me.
Sure.
Oh yeah, we could do that later too. I bet you Chip would be happy.
Do what?
Played Minecraft on PS3 with him.
Oh. Yeah.
Because I have a disc and he has a disc. Then we could just have two people playing on this one. Because he's always like, oh, hey, Henry, play Minecraft on PS3. And it's like... But yeah, I bet you he'd be, like, happy. 'Cause he's always like, I'm gonna play Minecraft on PS3. And it's like, just play the PS4 version because they have all, like, the neat new stuff. And also, when you play on PS4, you can play it on a Windows 10 computer and, like, sync with it, which is neat. What do you do with my drunken state? What do you do with my dad? I mean, a drunken state. I wonder how many people are like, ha ha ha, that's funny because my dad is drunk. What do you do with a drunk? So, yo ho, Vashti sailor, yo ho, Vashti sailor, yo ho, Vashti sailor, early in the morning. Bet. Guild ass. I like this guy.
You bet.
He's literally a gilded ass.
Press the X button at the top of a jump.
Press the
Try
Xbox.
pressing the triangle button to drop down in mid-flight.
Okay, yeah, I think we can do... Yeah, I think that'll be a good idea. So, every episode is 2 levels and... Or, like, the overworld in 2 levels and then, like, the other level and, like, just finish it off or so. Something like that until we get into, like, the later parts of the game when it becomes more difficult.
Okie dokie.
Basically, I'm just trying to figure out how to split up the episode. Yo ho, a Vashti sailor.
Yo ho.
It's like, yo ho, you are a ho.
With that ho ho Mrs. Claus.
Yeah, where's that ho 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 Mrs. Claus, yo ho ho? I want to ho 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 her Santa Claus, if you get what I mean. So have you ever seen the Santa Claus?
No.
Tim Allen was in it, and it's like Santa Claus gets like killed or something like that, and then Tim Allen becomes Santa Claus.
No, I heard of it. I just never watched it.
It's really weird. I don't know how I feel about it. Because it's one of those that's like really strange. Also, I got that egg really fast. Oh, there's... Huh. Now I'm just roaming around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. Can't stick around, gotta keep moving on. What lies ahead, only one way to find out. I must keep moving ahead. Follow my blessings, God. Instead, trusting in what you can't see. Take my lead, I'll set you free. Follow me, set me free. Trust me and we will escape from the city. I'll make it through this to you. Follow me. Oh yeah. So what's your favorite Sonic game? Because you've seen quite a few at this point from the channel, and also just like, you know.
I don't know.
Oh, there it is, duh.
I'm sorry.
Not gonna return home. No, wait. That was funny.
What the heck is that?
Hey, Sophia.
Feet.
What are those?
Feet.
Okay. We will see you next time.
Bye bye.